Performance is the art of improvising dance and drama-oriented modeling presentations. It is the interchanging of poses, struts, and ethnic dance gestures. When intricately woven, colorgraphic movements and poses at times closely resemble symbolic icons found in Egyptian hieroglyphs. Based on African American ethnic origin, it's a logical progression of ancient African movement refined and rehearsed into a modern expression. Widely recognized by its face framing, limb thrusting, muscle popping, floor dipping, spinning, rhythm stepping, and pose striking, performance is a technical dance with an extensive vocabulary. The intense geometrical isolation patterns project its photogenic profile of three-dimensional angular design. Its visual dynamics consist of complex rhythms along with an unpredictable flow of direction. From Africa to the United States, its cultural and regional stages of advancement developed throughout the northern migrations of African Americans to the Harlem Renaissance to the present. Its current identity manifested in the late 60s when African American folk dances, along with theater, concert, and runway gestures, were combined into one ethnic expression called presentation. Expressions of famous entertainers such as Alvin Ailey, Diana Ross, and Beverly Johnson inspired those who imitated them at showcase venues and New York correctional facilities. During the mid-70s, the dance became a category at balls, marking the beginning of the conventional era. The term presentation was then replaced by performance, originally a feminine dance category with Arabic dancing, flamboyant struts, and fashion magazine poses. But the need for masculine performance wasn't met until the late 70s. Face, a masculine category, featured masculine conservative struts, dramatic poses with face-framing hand movement. Then came Busch performance, a more dance-oriented category, adding jazz and masculine Egyptian movement for masculine performers. Popular dances such as the hustle, locking, and popping were incorporated. The dance became more technical, making way for the category pop, dip, and spin. Known for its consecutive alternation between popping, dips, and classical spins. Next, props came into play. Pop, dip, and spin with the prop, later called performance with the prop, compelled ladies to use scarves, feather boas, chairs, while gentlemen used swords, canes, and fans, which promoted a more masculine martial art-like style. This warrior-like style later became a category called performance excalibur. During the birth of hip-hop culture, the influence of breakdancing heightened the standard for acrobatics. By the late 80s, categories like performance with gymnastics, also performance with stretch or new way, began the Olympic-type era. As international speculation increased, the classical styles are obscured by a lack of documentation and uncultured newcomers. The disappearances of legendary greats like Stevie St. Laurent, Andre Christian, and Rodney Ebony are unheard of these days, while non-traditional movements are embraced. But as long as African Americans are descendants of Ethiopian Cushites, performance will never perish.